Hello everyone, Manathrall here, and welcome back to a brand new series. I know I dabbled in it a little bit, but now it's officially here. Hardcore update videos. Not only update videos, but news and to tell you how I personally go about doing hardcore accounts. Now, does sound kind of weird that I would be saying that I personally do hardcore accounts, considering the fact that means I had more than one. And if I was doing it really good, I would only have the one. Well, here's the reason. If you go into RuneScape, if you go into the hardcore accounts, if you search up Manathrall, same name as the channel, the reason why this channel was even created, you will see a dead hardcore account. Now that hardcore account was mine, and what ended up being was I was getting tired of it. So I killed him off stupidly, and now I have to go and do it all over again. But this did enable me to do things I couldn't do with the other account. One of the reasons why I did want to kill it off is because I wanted to do quest progression with my hardcore account. And I couldn't do that with the other account because it did already most of the quests. It was only missing a few of the Grandmaster quests because it wasn't quite leveled there yet. It was a level 22, 2300, had a high level invention. Like, it had a lot of stuff to it. I did a lot of bossing. I had the Gerardor pet. You know, if you're not familiar with Gerardor, that is the God Wars Dungeon 1 Bandos God Wars area, that boss. I know it's not the hardest of all the bosses in there, but it was still a boss. Alright, now this video I'm going to show you, okay, where I'm at in my hardcore account, what I did to get it started, and how I recommend getting your hardcore account started. First things first, my total level is 1502 right now. 1500 is where I wanted to start doing the videos for hardcore accounts. 93 combat, kind of high, considering the fact my attack and my strength is a little bit low, my range is low, mage is kind of high. There's a reason for it. It might be kind of a crummy one, but there's a good reason for it. And you'll see pretty soon. Okay, first off is you'll notice I have my ports up and running, and I'm only at 1500. Okay, I didn't do it by the traditional way of going for fishing or cooking. Heck with that. That is a horrible way to do it. I mean, it's not horrible, but there's better methods of doing it. Essentially for one reason and one reason only. And that's because dungeoneering. When you are doing any type of account, really, but especially if you ask me, if you're doing a hardcore slash Iron Man, whatever type account, you're really going to want to do this tip. And you're going to want to start out focusing a lot of attention. Sorry for the graphics, I'm uploading. So it's going to take a little bit for certain things to load in. But you're going to want to do a lot of dungeoneering. Because in order to really even get most of the things I have for my hardcore account here, okay, I want to travel this way and go to my bank, and I want to show you the stuff I have here. Yeah, I even have the arc started. I don't have any skills I can really do in it yet, but they're going to get there eventually. And in the meantime, I have a good chunk of the hunter outfit done. I mean, why not? The least I can do is try to do as much of the daily quests as I can, get my chimes up, and, you know, just get what I can. Okay, now, right over here is the bank, and I'm going to show you exactly all the stuff I got because of doing dungeoneering. I don't care if you see that code, because if you remember before, that code is already gone. So by the time you even see this video, it'll be long gone. Alright. So, I'm going to deposit all the lobsters, because of course you don't get lobsters from dungeoneering. But okay, I got my gem bag, which is also updated to the gem bag upgrade. Herbicide, Charming Imp, 1 gold accumulator. I won't lie to you, it's only been one so far, so it's only 20k tokens. Bone Crusher, I'll even get my Dungeoneering ring because I don't know. Oh, I do have the coal bag. I know some people would say that's useless, but I was using it. Now that they updated it, it's actually pretty good. Because you can actually just throw it on your hotbar, hit one key if you have a full inventory of coal, deposit the whole thing of coal. Alright. Now the main reason why I wanted to get the ring, because there's a lot of stuff I bought, and I have a lot of tokens. And this is going to be a strong reason why I really, really recommend doing Dungeoneering as far as your first level 90 goes to get your port started. Okay, so these first two here, they don't really count. You can't really do anything with it. So right here, I have the Scroll of Life, which helps my farming. So right there's 10k tokens, 2k tokens for the gem bag, 4k tokens for the coal bag, another 20k for the upgraded gem bag. I also bought the scroll proficiency, so there's another 20k. I have the first one of these, so that's only 20k of those. I got this one, Scroll of Demonheim, so there's another 30k. I did get the Gravite Bow because I did need a stronger weapon for range. And that's another 40k tokens. So, I mean, that one's kind of wasted, but it was for a good reason in the end run. But now the main thing here. I still have over 400,000 tokens. Oh. For some reason it's not highlighting this as I already have it. But I do have the Charming Imp, as you can see over here, and I have Herbicide too. So I have those things as well. But the other reason, the big reason to do it, is this way you can have enough tokens here. Now, I got an extra good chunk because of the Dungeoneering weekend where you got like double tokens. And that's so I can start getting the chaotic weaponry when my combat finally catches up. So I will be able to get a chaotic staff as soon as I hit level 80 mage. Now I'm also going to save it for this other stuff here. Like I want to get the chaotic crossbows. They'll be before the mall because I will be hitting up the Barrows bosses as soon as I get the chaotic staff. I'm waiting for that because I don't want to bother with bosses until I have good weaponry. And right now I don't really have that great of weaponry. I mean, I have Rune, I have Mystic, I have Gravite, you know, I have decent gear, but it's not where I want it to be. So that's why I suggest going that way. And by the time you get all these tokens, you'll be about level 90 anyway. So it's one of those things where it's just like, why not? Now, it will set you back a little bit when it comes time for Slayer. But honestly, that's not really a big deal. I mean, a little bit of a delay on Slayer, who cares? But now, I won't deny, you know, I was doing my dailies. I did do other stuff. I would recommend, you know, definitely doing your mini games, making sure you do these. I mean, constantly. Especially, this is going to sound stupid, but the circus. Especially the circus. If only for the factor of the agility event. Because now, I haven't trained my agility once. And it is level 47 agility. So I've only been doing it that way and that way only since the beginning. Maybe a few XP here and there. It's doing wonders. Otherwise, another tip that I would strongly suggest doing too is getting the couple auras as soon as you can. Jack of Trades aura. The higher the quality, the better, of course, because I'm going to show you here how I do it. Get the Wisdom aura. That's not quite at the top. The Jack of Trades and the Vampirism aura, though, those are the top two ones. Anything else after that is just gravy. Greater poison, or the poison purge in general, that can be useful at lower levels, but once you're getting close to invention, it's kind of useless because you can get the poison perk, the anti-poison perk, and it doesn't, poison will no longer be an issue. But I'm going to show you the best way possible. Now I was doing it with my other hardcore account with the level with the 20 different stats, well, 20 different skills. Currently, I only have the master, so I'm only getting 15. Which, if you do have a hardcore account, loyalty points are a huge deal to you. So if you feel like you can be safe for a full year, do get the VIP membership for the full year, because you get so many loyalty points. You'll be able to rack up all those points right there off the bat and get a lot of these done. Okay, now this is how I like to do it. Now I'm going to deposit a lot of my stuff here, this way it's not so confusing. And I'm just going to take out these two things and these two things only. I know it seems stupid, but I have a huge Ring of Wealth buff. You also notice I changed my interface a little bit. I like it this way better. But okay, I want to start out by just getting a few logs. Now if I wanted to, I could get some, what I would do is I'd have Alk runes with. But if you go to the Burthorpe Taverley area, it's so simple to go through this. You can easily hit 20 skills just by going in one big circle here. That's all you really need to do. But these are my little tips and tricks on how to get your hardcore account started. Also, make sure you go and visit Meg every single week. Even if you can't get your port started yet, go and do it. It's free XP and free gold. Why miss out on it? It's a very easy way to get your wealth built up, especially if you are doing dungeoneering, because then you can get your wealth built up and you won't even be having to face outside threats anymore. Yeah, because you don't need a lot of XP to get these things done. You just need to get 1 XP in the skill. And you know what? This area offers for every single skill possible. So there's really no way possible that it would be a bad idea to do this. See right up here, get my farming XP. I know there's potatoes there, but I did that intentionally. Now see, if I had the 21, I also would have had spells, like I said, I would go down the whole way, do cooking, come up all the way, do summoning, not just steal from the wine stall. Which I actually really do suggest doing that, because sometimes you can get the bottle of wine which heals by like 1500. So it's pretty worth it. Oh, not him, the fire. See, already I'm about done, and I didn't even do all the skills. I can still do agility, herb lore, summoning. I want to say there's something else I can do along the way here. Oh, there's fishing. What did I say? Herb lore, fishing. Summoning, here we go, agility, and then there's one more along the way. I forget exactly, but you might have to bring like maybe a couple. Oh, mage. If I did mage, I would have had all 5, well, all 20. If you really want to be really into it, you can go for I think the legendary one, which goes for 25 skills. But honestly, that's such a pain in the butt to do. Then just make sure you come up here and talk to Wani. I mean, he's right there. I never took off my aura. Remove. Okay.
Good day, my friend. Good day.
This would also work really good in the Elven City too. I mean, you can just go around. I know it says there's 8 like skill categories, but you gotta remember each one of the families does multiple things. So you can do that. See right there, another 10k XP into my smithing, which I'm building up so I can unlock invention. 73 smithing, 60 crafting, 70 divination. Once this gets close, and once I have enough bonus XP to get me there, I'm going to stop focusing so much on that and go back into crafting. I would say divination, but as you guys seen from this past week, they had the Memorial to Guthix out now, which is actually awesome news and does a lot for you. So I would say, if you, especially on an Iron Man account, there's really, you want to be doing divination anyway, because you're going to need your energies. You're going to want to collect as many as you can. You're going to want to create the sign of the porters, you know, all that stuff to make it really worthwhile. So, remember, dailies, jack of trades, and hitting dungeoneering like freaking crazy. Yeah, it'll jack up your mage really high because mage is actually the best one to take through it. Reason I say mage is because some things can't be attacked by close range, so you know there's a lot of times where melee is kind of useless. Not to mention there's a lot of things that'll stun you or weaken you within the dungeon. So melee is not really good in dungeoneering. Range is okay, but there is things in there that will lower your range attack, and there's even certain ones that actually protect from range constantly. I think it's like Sagittarius. I know it's not a hard boss, but if that's all you're really carrying with you, you're going to have a hard time. Whereas mage, there's nothing in there that protects from mage 100% of the time. There's nothing in there that will lower your mage other than one boss, and that is a curse bearer, but he lowers everything. And every now and then all you have to do is just drink from the font and you'll be back up to full strength. So that is how I started my hardcore account, and pretty soon you'll start seeing more and more things coming out from the channel with my hardcore account. Now, for a little while it's just going to be mostly quest guides, because he needs questing bad. He only has 35 quest points. I can fight cave horrors, I need to get a black mask, I need to do a whole bunch of quests to get the Slayer helmet going. There's a lot I need to get done. But that'll do it for this first official hardcore update video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.